Welcome to your daily focus for February the 28th, 2023. Today could be a day where we tend to dramatize things or exaggerate things. So we'll talk about that energy and how to use it to our advantage going forward to bring in successes. Let's start at the beginning though. My name's Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. And thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. Absolutely. We have the 28 energy today. The 28 energy is about bringing in successes into our life, but the successes come through a series of unforeseen events or unusual events, events filled with maybe serendipity. So go with the flow as much as you can and accept these things that come into your path today because it could lead to great successes for you. Maybe in the moment, maybe down the road. 2 plus 8 is a 10. The 10 energy is a lucky number energy, so we have the luck with us today. 10 is also about moving into an easier energy, a new chapter, a new season. And 1 plus 0 is a 1. So that is our independence, the individual within each of us. It's about being the trailblazer. It's about being the pioneer. It's a very young and forceful kind of energy because we want to meet those challenges under one energy. We have the confidence. One brings in that confidence. The I am. If we look at the numerology of the day, it is a 2 plus a 1 plus a 7, which is a 10. 1 plus 0 is a 1. Now for February, if it was a 1 energy, it was a 1 energy. I think in March, if it's a 1 energy, it's a 2 energy. So well, after today, a lot changes, right? I put up the last of the gratitude 1 moment shorts for you to start your day off. And I was told in the meditation that I have to start doing affirmations for the month of March. So at 5 a.m., I don't know how I'm going to put it together or do it yet, but it'll be under a minute and it will be a positive affirmation that you can take with you to start your day or keep it and use it all the time. Absolutely. And start every day with it. Sun is in Pisces and the moon is in Gemini for the full day. I think by the time we're ready to call it a night, we're starting to settle down. That's when the moon will go into Cancer. So for the day, we actually have the Gemini energy, which is about being interested in things and wanting to do different things and learn different things and try different things. And so if we have one specific task on our plate today, we're going to struggle through it. But if we have a lot of different things to do, the Gemini energy kind of embraces that. Okay. Mercury talks to Jupiter today. I think they're kind of arguing, okay? And I think that's where we get the exaggeration from, or we dramatize. We want to make it sound better than it is. Now, we could get overwhelmed with information, or we're missing all kinds of details. It could be one or the other. I don't think both can come hand in hand, but it could affect you one way or the other. And so you could be overwhelmed with the information at hand that you have to take in or that you're dealing with. You're sorting through for whatever reason, or you're overlooking some kind of essential details, things that you need to do, the fine print, so to speak. So obviously today would not be a day to sign a contract or read over some legal documents because you'll probably miss over things that are very imperative for you to know going forward. Okay, but we'll tend to inflate the positive. Okay, so be careful when you're trying to talk to people about joining in a partnership with you or a relationship with you or team building with you, that what you say and what actually is might be two separate things. And so we want to make sure that we're not exaggerating, okay, and to be aware of that today. Now, if you're a writer and um, you're a writer, this is a day that you can exaggerate your words and expand on them, but that you might miss very important things within your writing. But I think it's a day when you can come up with some fabulous ideas for characters and plots and themes. Okay. Oh, we got two cards here for our shadow card for the day. We have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is us saying it's time to go forward. We're stepping into this. We want this in our lives. We want to do this. We want to say this. Okay, we want to dance, we want to paint, we want to sing, we want to be on stage, we want to be a teacher, a mentor, a student. We want to travel, we want to beautify our homes, whatever it may be. But you're making kind of some sort of decision, and you could actually be making it as a statement to people that you love, people that you care about, people that you want to go forward with you on this path. So we have to be very careful, very cautious of our words, right? That we're not exaggerating or we're not dramatizing, but we're just stating simple facts of this is where I'm going. So it might not be the easiest day to do that, but that is and we have the Emperor here. So the Emperor says, we can devise a very good plan, maybe with other people, that could very well be, but we could build in some strategy here to really make it happen for ourselves, our walk forward. Okay, the Emperor is the planner. He's the the guy who makes the plans, the strategies. And when he goes after something, he doesn't hope and wish, he expects. It is the expectation of the Emperor that it shows up exactly as he imagined it to be, or better. And that's the only ways it can come in. Now, he's also one of our highest intuitives in the deck, one of our highest diplomats in the deck. So we are using our logic and our emotion together so that we're not making any decisions too far into logic or too far into emotion to really make a sound judgment on something. But here we're making the plan, we're making the strategy, and here we are talking to others about how we're going to go forward. And maybe their involvement within your plans, your strategies. We have the Eight of Swords. Perceptions change. This is an aha moment. This is an epiphany. And this could very well be the 28 energy. You thought you couldn't go forward. You thought you were blocked. And all of a sudden, you have that aha moment. You have that epiphany. You have that knowing. All of a sudden, you can see. All of a sudden, you realize that you were never truly cornered in, but your perception at the time did, in fact, make you feel like you couldn't go forward. You couldn't say that thing. You couldn't do that action. You couldn't step into that path. And today you see with clarity, with understanding how you actually can do those things. We have the Strength card back again. This is embracing our courage, embracing our strength, walking with a sense of integrity, being very trustworthy. Our word is our bond. A handshake will suffice. If you said you would, you will. People can trust in you. And you can trust in them. So it's building of relationships, building your stature within the community, within the home, within the workplace, building your friendships, and this could very well be, embracing your courage and your strength and taking a risk on you and believing in you, in your dreams and your possibilities for tomorrow. And we have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is dream it big and then dream it bigger, okay? Here we hold in our hands what we see as our potential abundance. And we're growing that dream big because we couldn't fit that into a pocket if we tried, but that's what we're looking at. That's what we want. And it is about growing your dreams big right now. Don't worry about how you're going to get to it. Just grow them big. Grow that end result. Grow that best life ever. And in some ways, you're making a commitment to this. In some ways, you are raising your passion about your thoughts, of your wants, your goals. And this could be very new and uncharted territory for you. We're not going to get a lot of information. about how to actually accomplish this great dream, this great desire, this great want. I mean, we have a ton of fog around us, but it's not important to know. Okay? I don't need to know how everything works in my car in order for it to run. I need to know that I have to put the key in the ignition and turn it while my foot is on the brake. Everything else is magic, as far as I'm concerned. I don't need to know. In order for that car to run effectively either, I don't need to know. So take that as yourself, and you don't need to know a lot of the specifics. You just need to show up. You just need to do. You just need to believe and be like the emperor and expect it to come into fruition, to come into existence, to transform into reality, something tangible. And just expect it the way you see it or better. Let's get a mantra card. Resilience, rise above the tribulations. This is a day not to get lost in the dramas, get lost in somebody else's conquest. This is about going after your dreams, your desires, your wants, of maybe tearing down a wall today or going over that hurdle, finding the doorway to tomorrow. So rise above the tribulations, rise above the problems. We all have problems, and some days are more than others. Some days are bigger than others and smaller than others. It's part of being human that we have all these little problems in our life because it helps us to grow, each and every one of those little problems. And the big problems, wow, do we ever grow? But today is a day I'm saying to rise above it. Sometimes when we give a negative aspect in our life, our thoughts, our time, our energy, our resources, it grows. It magnifies because that is where we're putting our attention. That is where we're putting our focus. That is where we're throwing our energy. And sometimes just turning our back on it, moving it to the back burner. It dissipates or it lessens. It becomes easier to manage, easier to deal with, easier to make a decision on. Or you just find that it solved itself. Okay, you can meditate on that. There's lots to look at. This card encourages you to endure, to withstand stress, and recover quickly from life's changes, misdeeds, or maybe a bad ordeal. This is also about facing life's adversities with courage and patience in such a way that you come through it unscathed, better and stronger for the experience. It also means the recovery from an illness or being rejected. And it takes compassion, determination, and strength, and you will not be defeated. The resilience of the human spirit is the validity of love, and the validity of love inhabits us to rise above our tribulations and fly again. So accept your reality in a positive light. Make it good. The mantra is, I have the strength to quickly rise above my problems. I have the strength to quickly rise above my problems. Okay, we have the tiger back again. The fire energy here. Okay, bring it in clearly, please. Bring it in clearly. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion. I can almost see it. They're teasing me. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. Isn't it funny that we have the lion here for strength, and then we have the tiger here for fire? So the cat is the independent, the one energy. So be bold today. Be brave today. Don't exaggerate. Don't dramatize. Don't grow it bigger than it should be, unless it's your thoughts, your dreams, your desires. Those things we can grow to an immense proportion right now. But as far as putting something out there in the world, we can't undo it once it's done. So we don't want to push it out there. We just want to give the facts. If anything else, we just want to give the facts. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.